Honestly, the worst element of Halo Infinite, in my opinion, is its cosmetic store. And I'm going to be going in on why it sucks, but I want to add some positive points first. And the first point I will say about it is I am finally glad we got cross-core helmets. That is a very big W. We also got some more cross-core armor coatings, the ones you specifically get from buying shop bundles. And I'm just glad we are now getting more cross-core stuff, because overall it's just good for the consumer. It is more bang for your buck when it comes to shop bundles. Now I can put Halcyon Days armor coating on my hazmat core, where I wasn't using it before, because aesthetically it just didn't look as good as other options on like the Mark V, the Yori, or Mark 7. And something that's returned in the Season 5 Battle Pass that I'm happy to see is the return of the EOD helmet. It's been missing from Halo Infinite for 2 years, and I'm just really glad to see it back, so now I can officially dress up as a Stormtrooper. And hopefully we can just get some other classics back like Hayabusa, or even the ugly Fotis helmet. I want those to return, because more options is just always better. I never want less, I want more. Alright, now that we got some of the positive stuff out of the way like cross-core, EOD, let's talk negatives. The shop prices have risen up since cross-core is now a thing, because 343 thinks it adds value, and I personally disagree. And I hope they go down, because $20 for any bundle from any game in general, like Call of Duty or Halo, is just too much. Just because something adds customization value for the customer doesn't mean that it actually adds real-world value too. Because cosmetic items that you can buy in a store are worthless because you can just get it by opening your wallet. It's not like you had to do something of difficulty like get Onyx or beat the campaign on Legendary. You can just buy it. They're only worth as much as you're willing to spend, and $20, I mean, $20 is about 1/3 of a whole new released game for comparison. So the idea that a cosmetic bundle is worth about 1/3 of a new game is laughable, because cosmetic things that you only get by buying them instead of earning them have no real value in my opinion. I'll use Halo 5 as an example, but when I got the Helios Scroll armor from beating all the campaigns on Legendary by myself, I felt pride in the fact that I was able to unlock this armor without having to pay for it. But when I can just buy a armor bundle like the Halo 3 security helmet, and it's just mine, there's no achievement, there's no sense of accomplishment, it's just something I paid for. It's worthless, so, I basically just burnt all my money. Now, the biggest issue I have with the Halo Infinite store is what they did with player customization and how badly they gutted it. Because they didn't have to gut player customization to have a good money-making monetization store. It's just 343 has always been a soulless company that lacks imagination with all the trend hopping they do. First with Halo 4 being like Call of Duty with the customizable loadouts, and kill streaks aka ordnance drops. And then you got Halo 5 had advanced movement, and Halo Infinite being free to play. They have always been soulless since the day that they inherited Halo, a gaming title that they did not build, and because they didn't build it, they've never understood it. And on a side note, I do hope 343 under new management does well, but until they make a new Halo game that's good, I have nothing to go off of but the already established work that they've made, and to be frank with you, it all kind of sucks. The next thing that I really hate about Halo Infinite's store is I just hate the Fortnite monetization scheme that Halo Infinite and everyone else and their mom copies these days. The store itself, because of that Fortnite monetization scheme, is very predatory with the in-game currency bundles you have to buy to even purchase a in-game cosmetic bundle. You shouldn't have to spend $20 to buy a $16 item. For example, it's like having to spend $10 to get a $10 HEB money bundle just to be able to spend $7 normal dollars for groceries at HEB. It's just not good for the customers, especially when the extra $3 that you have to spend are not refundable. Now, let's talk about the bundles real quickly. You shouldn't have to buy them. You should be able to buy things like coatings, armor pieces, and nameplates separately, because I personally never want half the stuff in any of the cosmetic bundles. So I shouldn't have to spend $15 to $20 for a white armor coating, for example. I should just be able to buy that white armor coating separately from the bundle at a lower cost, if the rest of the bundle is garbage. The current store system shoots itself in the foot when I can't get what they have to sell because they are putting a bunch of trash in front of me to inflate the price instead of letting me pick and choose what I want individually. It's like having to buy extra 3 bananas at H-E-B when all you really want is 2 apples. But the bananas is a part of the bundle and you can't get the apples without buying the whole bundle. It's just really inconvenient for all of us, the customer. Now, I know that I am leaving out some stuff that 343 decided to gut that were in previous Halos, like assassinations, custom emblems, armor colors, not coatings. For example, basically stuff in MCC. Let me know what you hate that Infinite doesn't have because of the way they've decided to monetize the store over previous Halos. Maybe there's something I just completely missed. Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching the video, and...
I'm sorry, sir. It's time for you to leave.